citizen, poor, distant, nearby, announcer, adult, tail, village, rush, beyond, Destination. Rough. Alpha and Beto, the Biblioburros by Paula Moreau. Alpha and Beto, the Biblioburros by Paula Moreau. Table of Contents. Life in Colombia, page 2. One teacher and one idea, page 5. A visit from Biblioburro, page 9. Biblioburro grows, page 14. From books to big dreams, page 16. Twice a week, Luis chooses books to take to children in villages. He loads the packs on his 2 burros, Alpha and Beto. The names Alpha and Beto come from the word alphabet. Life in Colombia. 2 little burros walk carefully along a muddy trail in Colombia, in South America. Heavy packs bounce on their backs. The burros are carrying a treasure to children in a small village. The treasure isn't money and it isn't toys. It's books. Burro is the Spanish word for donkey. Most people in Colombia speak Spanish. The burro's destination is far from any city. It is in an area of hills and valleys. Rugged dirt roads lead from one small village to the next. The people in this part of Colombia are very poor. Most of them are farmers. Many of them never learned how to read or write. Only some children in Colombia go to school. Many children don't have a school to go to. Others go to school, but it is hard for them to study. Many parents can't read, so they can't help children with their homework. Families may not have money for books, and libraries are too far away to visit. One teacher and one idea. Luis Soriano decided to help these children. Luis is a teacher who loves to read. He wanted the children to discover the joy of reading, but first the children needed books. Luis wondered, if children can't go to a library, why not bring a library to them? Luis had 70 books. He also had 2 burros that needed something to do. The burros could be the library. Biblio means book, so Luis named his library Biblioburro. Luis's moving library is called Biblioburro. Together, Luis and the burros travel for many hours. The roads are rough and rocky. The trip can be dangerous. On one trip, Luis fell off his burro and broke his leg. Another time, people on the road tried to rob him, but Luis wouldn't quit. He believes it's important to bring books to the children. A visit from Biblioburro. Luis, Alfa, and Beto visit 15 different villages. They can't visit all the villages in one trip. Luis may visit 2 villages on each trip. When Biblioburro arrives in a village, the children rush to greet him. They can't wait to see the books that Luis has brought. First, Luis reads or tells stories. The stories are about people, places, and ideas. The stories help the kids learn about the world beyond their village. Then Luis opens his packs. He displays the books for the children to see. Some of his books are about real people and places. Some are funny stories. Others are tales of wild adventure. Biblioburro has all kinds of books. The kids get excited as they look through the books. Each child chooses one. Luis reads stories to the children before they choose their books. The kids can take their books home. Luis trusts the children to bring the books back the next time he visits. He has only 2 rules. Number 1, wash your hands before reading a book. That way the book will not get dirty. Number 2, don't write on the pages. Children love to choose their books. After Luis hands out books, he helps the kids with their homework. He helps the adults learn to read too. Luis wants all of them to be good readers and thinkers. He believes this will make their lives better. Biblioburro grows. Many people who hear about Luis want to help him. Once, an announcer talked about Luis and Biblioburro on the radio. After that, lots of people sent books and money to Luis. Luis used the money to buy even more books. He also built a free library next to his home. Children who live nearby can now come to the library. Luis, Alfa, and Beto still bring books to children far away. Luis now has thousands of books to share. From books to big dreams. Luis believes that books are truly a treasure. Reading books helps people learn about distant places. It introduces them to all kinds of people. It helps them discover new ideas. Luis also believes in the power of reading. Reading can help every child grow up to be a good citizen and a useful person. he said. Luis, Alpha, and Beto carry books, but they also carry more. They carry dreams for the children's futures. Biblioburro brings the joy of reading to the children of Colombia.